In my excitement, I've mispronounced the king's name in this one. It's Javavarman.
Hello and welcome again to Forgotten Temples with myself, Mr. B. And you find me again in the Ko-Kur complex. And let's not forget, this was an ancient city, one that was then abandoned to the jungle and even now is deserted. I've been here all day and all I've seen is two locals passing through. There's dirt roads, and as you can see from the background, it is framed in jungle. But this once was a thriving, prosperous city, one of a king, and that king was Javaman IV, and he excelled with building remarkable temples. We've seen the Prasat Linga temples on this channel, and they are just astonishing. This temple is Prasat Sralao or Sralao. I honestly couldn't tell you which is correct. That's why I put the names at the front, because there's nobody here to ask. And I've looked it up on the internet and I can find no information on this particular temple. There are many others. I have a big bumper bag of notes in my bike that relate to other temples, but this one remains silent. I've not been inside. So how about you and I go and have a look, see what we can find. And I don't think this temple is going to say an awful lot to us. And the reason I'm coming in this way is because the temples here at Ko-Kur were built in a linear fashion, not in the circular fashion as we see, at the Angkor temples. And we're greeted by a room, and again these rooms and so on seem to be that much bigger than they do at Angkor, well, for a temple of this size anyway. And what we immediately see here is the lintel here, the pillar here and the pillar here have been stripped of their detailed artwork. And the reason all the temples here were stripped to the very bone is because this ancient city that was lost to the jungle was kind of hidden away. It wasn't easy to access. So if you're a looter and you could get here, you could work away for weeks or months, just taking whatever you wanted and you wouldn't be disturbed. And we move on through, and I don't think this one's going to talk to us an awful lot because I just can't find anything at all on the internet about him. We have a building over here and one here, but the very center of it here has just gone. I have no idea. It is one of those tragedies of losing, all the written records. Is we just don't know. This could have been a place of such enormous importance, but to us it's just deaf, dumb and blind, because yet again the lintel that could have told the story as to what God once dwelled here has also gone. But let's have a look inside. Now, if we can clamber into this room, there is room as well that's in the offing that this place should be turned into a UNESCO heritage site. It hasn't as of yet, and subsequently some of it could do with some work. Let me just backtrack a little bit. Ow, gosh, I just got a bounce on the head there. This lintel has clean snapped from here to here. Now, this is very precarious. Can you see? Now, this is all that's holding this up and so on, heading upwards. So it really does need a support here to save this tower that I'm in. But at the moment, it's not getting it. But this will become another UNESCO heritage site, and when that does happen, the coffers open, the money comes in, and then these kind of things can be repaired as a priority. Coming back out, we've got this back entrance, But the story really would have been here. But it's all gone. I feel the looters did their damage here. Maybe it was them that pulled some of these apart to get at a mighty statue that was here. Because believe me, the statues here were incredible. If nothing else, it's been a very peaceful walk coming to this temple. But he doesn't really say anything at all. It's very strange, this one. It's very strange. Well, that has to be one of the quietest temples I've ever visited. It doesn't really tell us anything at all. I mean, pretty much nothing. It has been raped, pillaged, plundered, however you wish to quote it, by those looters. And as I said at the beginning, they could return and do their work whenever they wished due to the remoteness of these sites. But it's kind of reassuring that in that room just over to my left, there was a hint of its previous glory, like some old lady who has lost it all. I mean everything, the shirt on her back, her house, everything, but has kept that one item, her wedding ring, because she could never part with it. And that single bit of ornate carving is kind of like that. It's not much, but it is something. This has been Mr. B of Forgotten Temples. Please like, subscribe and comment. And as always, I wish you absolutely nothing but the very best. Take good care.